Streaming, do this. I just have to share this out.
There we are. Soon I won't be looking up anymore. I'll be looking side to side.
I would have streamed from the shop, but there's a wasp. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's wasps. I killed like 3 of them, and there's another one in there.
You need like a little net thing. Like capture them in a net.
Well, I gotta call what's called the landlord and have him worry about it.
Yeah, if you're seeing a lot of them, he's got to get rid of them.
Yeah. Because I would have just went there tonight. Hello, and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 445! I'm your host, Barry.
Who's Anthony?
And Frank.
So far, we have the Alchemist in the chat room.
Hello.
445 episodes.
It's insane.
Damn.
445 episodes. We're almost like a TV series.
Yeah.
The days of our lives.
Yeah.
445 episodes! Really, 446?
Yeah, right.
Alright. So, Anthony, you're back. How was your trip?
It was awesome. It was a great time in the UK. It was a very fast week. It goes by really quick, but it was very fun to be able to meet everybody and hang out with the RA Challenger crew and live stream and cover Resident Evil stuff on the showcase, which was fun. So yeah, there's a lot of Resident Evil stuff going on in the past week, it seems. But you know, it's cool that we have some new stuff to talk about. You know, which all you guys covered last week and stuff like that. And the showcase was probably one of the better showcases as opposed to what we had from the other.
I hope you're talking about the Capcom showcase.
That's what I'm saying. I said Capcom showcase is the
There's
best
another
one.
showcase that was...
Right, and that's what I like. So I was out like eating, I think, at the time, so I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. But I remember coming back and watching the face, like your faces, like you guys were just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, so yeah, that was pretty bad. But yeah, no, it was cool to cover the Capcom stuff. At least that was pretty refreshing, you know. But yeah, I didn't really see a lot of the other showcases. I did miss out on like, you know, the full 100%, but it didn't seem like I missed a lot. And then I was kind of like late to trying out the Sony stuff, but I finally tried that. So
Shout out to Abo in the chat room. I was talking to Abo earlier on Patreon. He's looking for a receiver that everyone's sold out of. But really quick, you didn't miss anything. And that Xbox showcase was the shits.
We were very
Not the shit, the shits. Xbox.
it was a waste of time, basically.
But hey, at least we got gameplay. We got gameplay games we don't want to play.
Yep.
I found one. Okay, good. He found his $1,500 receiver.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna Denon?
How did you know?
He wants that Atmos 5.1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Richard, what's up in the chat? We'll get to your question in a second. Yeah, you didn't miss nothing. I think, personally, remember Xbox won E3 for us last year? I think Capcom won E3 for us this year.
Yeah.
Because Capcom showed you what you wanted to see. They showed you gameplay. They got in and they got out. It was simple. 1, 2, 3.
It was like an hour.
And they surprised everyone because they shadow dropped the updates.
Yeah.
Capcom did exactly what these other companies should have done.
That's what we wanted.
That's it. So I think Capcom wins E3 this year.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, we actually saw stuff we wanted.
Even I was excited. I was like, man, I want to play Resident Evil 8 in third person. Like, that's awesome. I want to do that.
Yes.
Wish it was out sooner.
Well, whatever. By the time you get it, you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi's ending? Go ahead. He's asking you.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
20 out of 10. Let's do the Sony thing. 20 out of 10.
Yeah, 20 out of 10. No, they gave you everything you wanted. I'm not going to spoil it here, but literally we got everything we wanted. We got the payoffs, we got the things we wanted, the characters, everything. Perfect. It makes the prequels like,
they tied it up
better.
To where it could just be done, and they also left it open if they wanted to go back.
Yep.
It's incredible how they did both things at once. Like, they left it there, and you can leave it. And if they want to add back to it, they can open it right back up.
Yep.
It's incredible how they did all that. They crafted it that way.
It bumps up the prequels. It bumps up episode 4. It gives you everything that you could want. We were just talking before.
It makes the prequels look really good now.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a direct continuation of the prequels. I mean, it's great.
We were just saying, you have to, now between 3 and 4, you have to watch that series. There's no, what you can't.
Yeah, you can't just watch the movies anymore.
Skip. Yeah, you gotta watch it. So,
it is also the 26th anniversary of Quake's release on PC.
Damn.
Really?
Quake came out 26 years ago today.
Wow. That's crazy.
So Anthony had a good time in the UK.
Yeah. I was able to listen to the shows, or at least, I think the first one, because I was on airport Wi-Fi, so I was in Dublin listening to the show.
Yeah, you're rocking out in Dublin.
Did you say hi to the Queen?
I was in Buckingham Palace. I was in front of it, so.
Oh, there you go.
Closed.
You teach the Queen how to play RE3.
Did you say hi to James Bond?
Here's how to get all the endings.
I didn't see James Bond, unfortunately. I didn't see any Bond cars.
Ah.
Well, he's dead, James Bond. They killed him. They
actors
finally
aren't.
killed him. The actors don't live over there.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan has to live over there.
He doesn't live over there. He lives in California like everybody else.
Yeah, you're probably right. I want to believe he lives over there.
I like
Abba's getting me Onkyo. Shit.
9.2 receiver that supports 1.2 HDMI 2.1. That's pretty pricey. So I never get an OLED. So whenever I get an OLED, I never get an OLED.
That's why it's HDMI 2.1. That explains it for sure.
With VRR in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Abbo, you can. I'll fly you in if I ever get a podcasting room. I'll fly Abbo in, and he'll go with you guys to Best Buy and spend all my money. And you guys set up the whole room. This way I just walk in and everything's done.
Confetti falls from the sky. Yeah. Here you go.
Hey.
Surprise! You spent your own money.
I did. I'm messing around with the. I'm doing a thing on the channel called Summer of RE, and it's just me going through all the updates and the upgrades, but also getting the platinums, trying to get complete stuff on there and all the achievements, whatever edition I'm playing, and playing the updates. You could definitely tell it runs so much smoother.
Did you turn on? Yeah, but how can you stream it with 120 hertz?
I don't. So I just stream.
You're playing with ray tracing?
Yeah.
You're getting frame dips.
Yeah, I'm getting 60 between 50 and 60. It's not completely smooth, but for the most part it is.
120 is nice though, man.
Yeah, I can't get it at all, so that's the thing. It's I can at least still see some of the graphics, but even if it's not much of a difference, I don't fucking know. I'm still playing it.
We have Dreadpool in the chat. How you doing, Dreadpool?
What's up?
I ordered some of his merchandise last week. A lot of it shipped. When I get it, maybe I'll do an unboxing of it. And people should check his Teespring out. Check his channel out. He's got Jawas on there. He's got everything. That Obi-Wan, man, I'm telling you. Oof. Obi-Wan's a badass, man. I said that when I saw Episode 2 and 3, it was like, man, Obi-Wan is like the guy. Like, this is his franchise. Screw the Skywalkers.
Yeah.
Thanks, anytime. Speaking of RE upgrades, the audio is so much better. The Dolby Atmos is great. Especially 7 and 3, since they were only 5.1 originally. Obi-Wan and The Rock. I guess that's going to sum it up. Obi-Wan and The Rock. Is that the ticket for 2024?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. He can't even run.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Obi-Wan.
He said the only thing that bothers me is he goes, I guess I'll forget about Obi. Like, why did he say that?
What, to the kid?
No. I don't want to spoil it for people, but
who said that?
Vader. He says Obi. He calls him Obi.
Are you sure he didn't say Kenobi?
Oh man, I don't know. It sounded to me like he said Obi, and I was like, "That's so stupid."
No, he said Kenobi.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, did he really call him Obi? That's so dumb.
Dwayne the Obi-Wan Johnson. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens with I'd rather R2-D2 run at this point.
No one can even understand them. Yeah, all right.
Good.
Yeah, better off.
Anyway, so what's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Yo, so Anthony was like, oh yeah, I'll cover the event or whatever. It's like, tune in, it's like the United Nations. There's like Anthony and 50 other fucking people on one stream. I'm like, how could all these people talk at once? It looked like I was watching Hollywood Squares.
Yeah, it's almost like the Brady Bunch. It was kind of cool. No, yeah.
It was if the Brady Bunch had their great grandkids on there with them.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was fun. So.
What does everyone think about the thing? Oh, we love Resident Evil. We love Resident Evil. We love Resident Evil. Okay. Did anybody hate it? No.
Yeah, I mean, we're all able to talk about it. There's a lot of people that didn't like certain things.
Really? They didn't like the showcase?
I mean, they liked it, but I mean, like, you know, they liked more. Like, I was like more of the one that was like, yo, the DLC looks like shit, you know.
Oh.
So, but no, they liked the showcase.
Did they want to throw you out of their friggin' Airbnb? We know where he is right now.
No, a lot of those people. I mean, a couple of them were from the UK. Other people were just from all over. So it was cool. I mean, it was pretty much just like I was met up with Andy, who does Biohazard Declassified, and he was like, "Hey, I'm doing this watch party thing. And it's easy for you to sign in on Restream, and you don't have to worry about doing a bunch of shit." And I'm like, "All right, well, it's easy." So yeah, did that, and yeah, it was cool.
Obi Kenobi. Do you want to play as Rose 16 years later, Anthony? Oh, man. He said...
No, definitely not. It's definitely more like I would prefer, Chris Redfield or something like that. Yeah, I'll still play it. And
let me ask you a question about this.
I think the third person in Village is pretty cool. I think that's cool.
Yes, we're all going to replay that again. However...
Yeah. So...
When you saw Rose... meets a woman that looks like her. When I saw that, I was like, come on, man. This shit's getting stupid again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's all in her head, It even shows in the trailer she, goes into the Megamycetes, her conscience. So that's why she sees all the shit that's there that's already destroyed.
Oh, my God. Can we just, get away from the Winters family and just fucking move on with life?
I'd rather have them finish it now than make RE9 about this, to be honest with you. So
yes.
I think they're trying to just get over the first-person era, and I think adding third-person in there is fine. They're doing VR and RE4 Remake, but that's down the road. But so they're still technically doing first-person, but the fact that they said that the DLC is only third-person
Do you think they should just give it the option, like in Star Wars Battlefront? You hold the down button and you're doing both.
Maybe they should give the option in 9, but you know, I think if they if they're away from this VR Ethan thing and all that shit, maybe they'll just move on, because they said the DLC is only third person. Why is that, considering the whole game is first person? And they didn't say Mercenaries, the add-on, is in third person. They just said it's still in first person. So it's like there's weird decisions like that you're just like, well, I don't know where they're really going, but you
can play as Heinsberg now. Come on. Now you got to hear him talk when he's running around with the little hammer.
I mean, it's Mercenary. It's just a mini game. It's for fun. It's not like it has to be taken seriously.
Well, now you're dead. Now go get me a sandwich.
But I mean, it's better than just being Ethan. It's like boring. It was called the Mercenaries, and there's one guy. So that's what I kept complaining about.
The Moldenaries.
They did actually fix that.
The
Moldies. I can play
as
Chris, and I can play as the other guys, which is cool. So yeah, I'll be playing that.
Trainwreck, what's up?
But yeah, that will hold people over until, RE4, which is in March. So you got a little bit of RE stuff coming out. So
you finally get to play as Lady D, says the Alchemist.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a mercenary.
Yeah. You literally pick people up and you just choke slam them because
motorboat them with your big knockers.
Not yet.
What about Monroe? What's his name? Mandu?
No, he wasn't on there.
Can you throw up on people when you play as him?
No, I don't think we play.
Are you sure?
They didn't announce it in the press release. I don't know. Unless they say, yo, by the way, we're still adding on to this, which, they easily can say that.
You can't have Gold Edition without Monroe.
They did show Exoprimal, so they did show that, so.
Yeah, it's alright. That game's already dead. Just by looking at that game, it's dead. Dude, that's a game that should have came out on Xbox 360. We're like 2 or 3 gens behind that. Ash Cheek Motorboat. Oh man, that's even nastier.
That's Rikishi.
Is he DLC?
Yeah.
Yo, for real, Rikishi needs to fight Guy Ferrari, what's his name?
Guy Fieri.
Because that guy stole his sunglasses and he stole his hair.
Yeah, he really did.
Every time I see that guy in the Corvette, I'm like, that's Rikishi.
Rikishi's gonna take him to Flavor Town with those cheese.
He's gonna take him to fucking court. Gimmick infringement.
It really is Rikishi. Oh, damn.
Can I play as a dragon in Mercenaries? Probably not. I'm mad this is the same day as Call of Duty. Well, guess what? You finally got games to play.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, October's going to be a cool month. And then you got Callisto in December. You got Dead Space in January. Resident Evil 4 in March. It's a survival horror sandwich, Bulls.
I like how they gave it that release date, too.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll do a playthrough on it third person for sure. That's going to be cool.
Let's get a bet going here. Halo co-op? Or...
this year.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. Halo co-op before RE4 remake? Yes or no?
No, it's over. I've given up long ago.
It's really upsetting because I really tried to more of the of those updates that they're putting out to try to hold people over. But yeah, they really got to get on that because it's going to be first quarter of 2023 and they don't have that yet. And it's like, dude, the game's been out for a year.
Just needed 3 months, Anthony. You don't have to be an asshole.
Forge mode's coming.
When? What decade?
Yeah, it's like...
Excuse me.
The co-op should have been priority number 1, because people like to play Halo with their friends. What do you think this is?
Even Fall Guys has co-op. No, it doesn't.
Alchemist says, did you see the leaked Halo gameplay co-op? I don't know. Is that a thing?
No.
I haven't seen any of that because I don't really look for stuff like that. I don't know why I'm blurry again.
Oh yeah, Halo Infinite online co-op gameplay footage leaked.
Carlos, what's up?
Oh, but this says it gets co-op next month, but as a beta. Oh, great.
How do you beta co-op?
I don't know.
Oh my
God, man, I don't know.
Just put it in the game.
Hey, to be fair though, we're still waiting for Last of Us 2 Factions. That's never coming out. They're gonna cancel that shit.
Oh, is that a multiplayer only game, right?
No, it was multiplayer to go with Last of Us 2.
Yeah, never.
They were like, oh yeah, it's DLC, and they never released it. It's 2 years later. And you don't even hear a peep about it.
Well, they said in the remake announcement, they said this game's coming out. It's a standalone.
Well, now they must have made it a standalone, but originally it was DLC for 2.
That's so weird.
Yeah, you get to buy The Last of Us again. The same exact game all over again.
Well, maybe they want this to serve as a multiplayer for both.
Factions is his own game now, confirms The Alchemist.
Huh.
Well, good luck, because no one's gonna buy it right now.
And he just comes in with his long hair. We want everyone to experience Last of Us.
We want to remake Anthony
So stupid.
on every console
With ray tracing.
with ray tracing on the. Okay, so Anthony, listen, the lady that plays Tess in the game.
Yeah.
So they went back last year and they re-scanned her. So now, Joel, right? He's got a little thing going on with Tess.
Yeah.
She is now like 60 years old. So this guy Joel is going after old ladies.
Damn. She looked bad now.
Yes, because they're using the textures of her now. Whereas 10 years ago, they used the textures of her when she was 10 years younger. So everyone looks like shit in this game because everyone got older.
Yeah, why
It looks horrible. The remake looks bad, says The Alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother. I'm done.
No, it's $70.
On PS4, it runs at 60 FPS on the base, so I'm good. Like, I don't need it.
I have no desire to play that.
When it's like $10, I'll pick it up. But dude, you're charging me.
They're definitely.
The game is $10 right now. You're charging me $60 fucking dollars for a patch. This is a game that literally you would get a patch for it. You're charging me $60 for a patch? Get out of here with that. RWK88 with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Sup, y'all? I'm sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. We just started.
Yeah, it's all good.
Making people look shittier is art, says Richard. Damn, that was only 10 years ago. She aged that quickly, LOL.
Well, no, it's not even that, because when they scan them, the thing is like, they can de-age them because, like, Joel is played by some, like, 40-year-old white dude. Like, he doesn't look that old. So, like, they definitely can de-age and age it as they want. I don't think they have to take their face and make it exactly. I just think that's a choice that they're making artistically to go back and change their designs. They don't have to do that. But, like, yeah, like, Troy Baker does not look like Joel, and he's always looked old. So, like, they definitely, like, can change how they scan them into the game. They do motion capture for those characters,
right.
Sure. But, yeah, their face texture and quality, they're going back and making them look more like Last of Us 2 or more, you know, whatever, to try to, you know, make it part 1 and part 2, to try to simplify it all, to try to bring it all together. And, you know, I think Last of Us is still one of the best games in the last, you know, 15, 20 years. I still think it's up there. But I don't think that $70 is really worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play this for free, or if it's on, like, the service, if I end up ever getting the service. But that's what you have to do. You have to put this out, and it has to be on the service day one. Day one. You can't expect people to spend $70 plus tax.
They brainwash their audience, buddy. They're going to spend it. It already sold out. The $100 edition sold out.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Horrible.
So yeah, as someone who's a big fan of the first one, you know me, I've talked about it since we started the show.
I think everyone's a fan of the first one. Second one, out the window.
But here's the thing, I'm gonna go back and play the second one. You know, I've never beaten it a second time post the launch of the update.
Why don't you wait for the PS5 version?
But it's already updated on the 5.
It's updated with a patch, but not it's updated for the 4 with a 5 patch, but it's not a 5 game.
Right, I know. But
They're gonna make a 5 game, but you know what? You're gonna spend $70 on that. So just, you know what? Play it right now.
Play what I own. Yeah, I'll play what I own, and that's it. Yeah. So I don't really have a lot to look forward to with that, but you know, that just kind of took me by surprise when I saw that on Twitter. It was like the day we landed, and I had Wi-Fi in like one of the pubs we were at, and I was just like, holy shit, the remake of Last of Us. And then Callie's like, what? Why are they remaking it? There's no reason for them to remake it. I'm like,
we talked about that for over a year, that they were remaking it.
Yeah, no, but like when she saw it, she was just like, there's no real like reason like why they're doing that, you know? And I'm like,
yeah, they need $70.
It should be $40.
No. If you own it, it should be 20, and if you don't own it, it should be 30. Okay.
I mean, I'd be down for that.
Not this $70 horse shit.
That's why I thought like even 40 was.
Who's gonna pay 70 and then 100 if you want the collectors? Who's gonna pay that money when you know the result that happens in Last of Us 2?
There's no point.
All these people were like, I'm not buying the game, I'm boycotting it. They all ran out and bought it.
Well, Albert brings up a good point. He says, gameplay-wise, Last of Us 2 is much better, so I wonder if they...
Yes, Last of Us 2 was better gameplay-wise, but they barely gave you gameplay. It was all this bullshit.
It was long. I mean, it definitely was... It was more gameplay than the first one in terms of it was double the time. It was double the length. It was a 26-hour game. The first game was 12 hours.
Yes, but most of that's not gameplay, my man.
No, even
a lot of it's storylines.
Even if you skip it, because that tracker, that timer is not cutscenes. That's like game time. That's how Naughty Dog game tracks time. It's just like Resident Evil. But
I'm telling you, when you do get to play the gameplay, it's good, but they don't give you enough of it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play through it a second time, the second one a second time, to have more of like a solidified opinion, because there's still stuff that I probably haven't even explored yet in that game that I want to check out. But, you know, it's still just like, again, I don't know if I can really just justify spending $70 again on the first one.
No way.
And that's still, like, really good as it is.
That's like a PlayStation Plus deal or whatever. Yeah, I don't understand Sony for one reason. Like you said, with the service... Take the PS4 version off and put the fucking PS5 version on there.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal? I don't know. You know, they just want the money. I mean, that's it. Money is everything, right?
And they just did the Uncharted thing with the the $10 or the whatever it was.
Oh, by the way, that came in on PC 2 days ago. I totally forgot.
Oh, really? Shit. Yeah. I didn't
know that.
The 20th.
Oh, wow.
How didn't you know that? Because we talked about it. Does anybody pay attention on this show?
No, I mean, like, I knew it was coming out, but I thought that it wasn't actually out yet.
June 20th.
It even says on the Steam page it's not out. Oh, hold on. Yeah, add to your wish list for the Legacy of Thieves collection. It's not out.
It said June 20th.
Does anyone listen to me?
Maybe it's the 24th.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said June 20th.
That's what I thought.
Last of Us. Oh, sorry.
Uncharted.
This says 2022.
Steam. June 2022. They had the trailer that had the date.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, see? Apparently launching June 20th, but I guess not.
I don't know.
Well, they're gonna put the Uncharted.
Any fixed date? Well, I guess they didn't put it on yet. By the way, God of War, no matter what I do on the Steam Deck, it will not run at 60 FPS. Even on super low settings, it will not run at 60. It runs at fucking 30 like a bitch.
That's disappointing.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 was planned by Vicarious Visions, but didn't happen because the studio became part of Blizzard.
No! The remake was good.
I'm viewing the Steam page now. Oh.
What happened?
Because it's on the Epic Store.
Let's see. Uncharted, Epic.
There, Uncharted. Legacy of Thieves Collection.
It just says coming soon on the Epic Store.
That's so weird. I don't know why they changed that.
Yeah, we definitely.
It's all over the place. It's June 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something we talked about, but it's just, there's always this shit with the PC getting pulled back. The Last of Us is coming to PC, but they're going to make the remake version come to PC. So that's going to
I heard that The Last of Us is coming to PC next year when they release The Last of Us 2 on PS5.
Mm.
That's what I heard. Don't know if that's true.
Probably. They wait forever.
I never did play 2 and didn't like the story decision, said Richard. There isn't any gameplay of Uncharted 4 PC. Must have got delayed. I don't know.
I mean, again, the gameplay in Last of Us 2 is actually really good. But...
It's good, but they needed more of it.
I mean, the fact... yeah.
So when they do the remake of 2, are they going to use the aging thing again? And Abby's going to be like 65 years old during the sex scenes and everything? And you see 2 old people having sex, and this guy comes out, Neil Druckmann, that is the art of my game.
Yeah. Like,
that guy is such a fraud, dude. He is a fucking fraud.
I want you to experience it very old, with old people.
I want you to experience how it is to go to the bathroom as Abby. He's a fucking sicko.
We have sniper rifles pointed at you right now if you say anything about our game before it's released.
If you say anything bad about our game, we will cry. And then the internet will hate you.
If we send you an early review copy and you say anything, I will come to your house and I will throw out your console.
Remember that stuff got leaked and he was like, that is not the game in full context. And it's like, dude,
yeah.
like 90% of the game got out.
Well, I think that's what also spoiled Last of Us 2 for me. Like, I just wish that, like, it didn't go about that way. If
okay, but let me ask you something.
I honestly would have saved the experience because everything nowadays is fucking shoved in your face before.
Let me ask you something though. Say you didn't know anything about the game, and an hour in, Joel gets killed. You would have been fucking furious.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it still would have affected me the same way. So, like, it's just, the game is the game, right? So it's like, whether I knew about it or not, I guess it doesn't matter. But it still would have been more of an impactful, if the story would have felt impactful instead of just like, oh yeah, here it comes,
I enjoyed the gameplay, says Trainwreck, and Last of Us 2, just not the story.
Like, yeah, it was just really, like, it really kind of blew my shit up when that was, like, annoying all the time, and all the spoilers. So if that didn't happen, I think the rollout of Last of Us 2 is terrible. It was awful with those leaks, and it was just bad. And it just shouldn't have been like that. They shouldn't have, false advertised in the trailer either. So.
What'd they false advertise?
Well, when they showed Joel in the game. Like, Joel was in the game, like, on the mission. Like, everyone knows that trailer when he's like, I couldn't let you do this by yourself. And it made you seem like he was in the game.
Well, they lie about all this stuff all the time.
Right, but I'm saying is, like between that and the actual leaks, it ruined...
I see what you're saying. They made it seem like the two of them were going to be an adventure together.
Right, and Uncharted 4 was great because, that wasn't, it was probably leaked, like, earlier, but it wasn't like, oh my god, here's the ending right in your face, deal with it. Not the ending, but like a crucial moment that would make you feel a certain way about the ending. But yeah, I want to play through it again because I feel like I should play through it again because it is a fun game, and I'll at least play it with some kind of updated, frame rate instead of PS4 Pro. But yeah.
They should have paid their employees. Ooh. Yeah, and Joel dies in the first 20 minutes. What game were you playing? That's like the first hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's like an hour because you got to do the whole setup.
20 minutes.
They do the whole like,
I was stuck going to all those buildings in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm a fan of Last of Us. Obviously, do I hate seeing problems with how they're going about it? Yeah, I don't really think this needs a remake. Like remake Uncharted 1 if you're gonna remake something,
No, motherfucker,
like
fuck Uncharted. Enough PlayStation 3 games, okay?
But
remake Twisted Metal 2 World Tour as Twisted Metal World Tour.
Well, yeah, we all want to see Twisted Metal.
And rule the world with it.
What else is Naughty Dog gonna remake? Like, if
Naughty Dog could just close the fuck down for all I care. They make shitty games anyway. The zombies, grab me, make out, the zombies or what? Or is this some sort of a Netflix movie? Decide what you're doing.
See, I'm on board with these guys in the chat here.
Remake Jack?
Yeah. That's what I want.
Remake Jack X Racing.
Yeah, give me all.
They don't
blow everybody up,
anymore, right? Or do they?
They own it. It's Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog.
The Last of Us 2. It was like a Netflix movie.
Ugh.
Well, Last of Us 1 was supposed to be Jack 4, but they scrapped it. They were working on Jack 4 instead, and they stopped. They were working on Jack 4, and then they were like, yeah, this sucks. Let's just scrap it and make a new game idea.
Oh, man.
Richard, a $2 Canadian Super Chat. Remake Jumping Flash and Twisted...
Yes.
Richard's doing this thing where he Super Chats, and he wants me to go...
What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, Jack 4 was supposed to be made, I guess, back when they started Last of Us stuff, like 2009, 2010, and then they scrapped it.
Or do Jack 4? That would be better, actually. Dude, at least the Last of Us TV series, those actors look nothing like Ellie and Joel. That's the Mandalorian, man. What's wrong with you?
Well, no, he's
got to take care of another kid.
Well, I mean,
this guy's a babysitter.
Actually, the live action stuff, it's just like the Resident Evil live action stuff. That doesn't really matter. Like, if you like it, you like. It's like the Halo stuff. Like, people were losing sleep over the Halo shit. It's like, dude, it's a
because
show.
Master Chief got laid and they couldn't get laid. That's why.
Yeah, I know that was a big thing for that one, right? But
Jamie, what's up?
I don't know, man. It's just like I have HBO Max. I'll check it out.
What you missed? Nothing.
We're just talking about Last of Us remake and how it doesn't really need a remake.
To him, that's nothing. They should have named that game The Worst of Us because every character in the game is a piece of shit. The Rest of Us.
Well, I think the one thing that's cool about Last of Us, the first one, is that everyone does something fucked up and wrong, and no one's really a good.
The cash of us.
The
$70 of us. The trash of us. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
The worst of us. The $70 of us. Hey, Joel, do you have $70 in your wallet? No? Well, then you can't continue.
You have to pay $70 to keep going.
Last year, $70 to $90, you pony bitches.
What the fuck?
Game over.
Playtime is ogre.
Playtime is ogre. Okay, so the greed of us. Picture of Sony logo over Joel's head on the cover.
When did they even announce? Was that at the Summer Game Fest? Was that why?
Yeah, because what's his name?
Sony didn't have.
Keeley had his guys come out. Oh, hey, you're remaking The Last of Us? Come out on stage. Yeah, am I in this game? Did Kojima help you with the graphics? No? Okay. I'll ask him later in bed. Anyway, let's continue with the show. Yo, Keeley is so fucking embarrassing, dude. Get him out of here. Look, the guy, it's a scam. The Game Awards is a scam. Everyone falls for this shit like it's a real award show. It's just a dude that contacts all the companies and says, hey, you want to put your commercials on here? On my stage, on my platform? Here's how much it's going to cost you to give me money so I can put this shit out on the internet and everything. And they all get together and they had their little board with all the board members, all the top executives of these companies, so that, you know, they feel like they're important. They got their name on a piece of paper, and they give this guy money to put trailers out. That's it.
It's lame.
Every time.
And people are like, oh, get rid of E3. E3 sucks. You got Jeff Keighley. It's like, no, fuck Jeff Keighley. And I've been hearing E3's been dead since the 90s.
It always comes back.
All these fucking people, E3's dead. E3's dead. E3's dead. Oh, they could just hire people to do things online now. It's like, but we're going to go to the arenas and everything. I'm like, wait a minute. All you guys want to go to the buildings now for these events, but you want them to stream everything online.
Right, but also...
If they stream online, how are you going to go in a building?
Right, and...
You got to have a presentation on stage, right? You got to go all the way and spend all that money and travel to sit in the building so they can put a TV screen and stream the thing for you?
Yeah, the incentive is...
What, are you going to the movie theater?
Yeah, they have the game on hand there, so you can play certain demos.
I got to go on vacation, so I go to the movie theater, honey. It's going to cost like $5,000 just so I can sit down for 5 minutes and watch something.
Like, dude, you're supposed to be there to actually play some of the games they're showing you that you can't play at
Remember
home.
when Booth Babes, they got rid of Booth Babes? E3's dead. There's no tits, there's no ass.
Yeah.
Guess what happened? E3 was still around.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes no sense to me. These guys are all, oh yeah, let's go on vacation to E3, but we want them to stream.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the developers are literally there being like, yo, play our games right now. Like, come down and play it on a kiosk. Like,
E3 ain't going nowhere, buddy.
That whole experience is the point, is what brings people out there, because, like, they'll have, you know, a game that comes out in 6 months. Well, they'll have a demo to play, or even a year. They'll be like, yeah, we have a demo. Like, that's how it used to be back in the day. You know, people would go there and they would play Resident Evil 3, like, months before it came out. You know, that's, like, what you would do, because they would have some kind of demo for people to play. And that's why E3 is the thing. That's why Tokyo Game Show is going on in September. And that's what people are saying is, you know, that's what you do. When you go to Tokyo Game Show, you'll probably be able to play some RE4, or maybe play some Resident Evil, you know, Village stuff. They have that stuff there for people to check out. Some games...
Let's go to Tokyo so we could sit in the Tokyo Stadium and just watch it on TV for an hour, and then we could go back home.
We can't.
Where's the logic? Where's all the logic?
Anything.
Can't see shit.
Nope. So,
go back to the UK, Anthony, and watch it, and then come back.
Yeah.
Go there for an hour, and then come all the way back.
Apparently, they don't have any video game stuff over there, you know. So it's like, that's why E3. Think about it. That's why E3. A lot of people come from all areas to go there, because there's not really a lot of shit like it when it comes out, you know. But
is it supposed to be $70 on Steam? No. More like $40, $50 on Steam. Playtime is Ogre, $30 DLC, 60 FPS mode content patch for Super Max PS9 edition. Well, there you go. By then, it's going to be $130, so get ready.
The PS9.
I don't mind good guys doing bad things to stop bad guys. What? I hate the established characters that are treated like bitches by these companies. Both Booth Babes are the best DOA motherfuckers. I think we're caught up with the chat room. Look at this guy. He got so excited he pulled it out. He broke his computer.
No. Your monitor's in the way now.
Well, I hope... Oh, now my camera went out.
He broke your thing too. He's breaking everything.
He's broken everything, this man.
This man.
How do I fix this? Boom.
Oh. There you go.
This guy broke everything. Look at this guy.
He broke your stuff.
He broke my stuff. He's going to set your house on fire by pulling the wrong cable out.
Turn around. Ah.
Watch, his cat's going to jump on his back and claw him.
Like Wolverine.
It's going to scratch his back like Freddy. What is he doing?
I don't know.
His monitor break?
Maybe, yeah, something happened. Oh no.
Oh no, he's done.
Oh god.
Well,
Catastrophic failure.
That's the Anthony of us. He didn't pay $70 to continue.
Nope. He game over.
So he was knocked out.
It happens.
Any questions in the chat room while we're waiting for this man? $130 for 15-minute DLC. How about $250 for 15-minute trials on PlayStation, whatever.
And while you're downloading it, the timer starts going.
What's this cat?
You know what's funny?
This
you
cat bit the wires.
That, and then look at it, something's happening now. It happened.
I don't know. He's back for 1 week. There you go. What happened? You broke your monitor? Oh, there it is. The culprit.
No. He wasn't the culprit.
He bit the wires.
He was like, "Why?" He was like, "Why are you moving your monitor?" No, I had to fix.
Get him out of here.
He's not the culprit. He's just a cat.
He's just a cat.
Give him some cat food and get him out of here.
All right, James. Come on. You can't be here.
The Fast of Us with Vin Diesel.
hey, that would be kind of cool.
The Fast of Us.
He's driving.
Get in the car, Joe. We gotta steal some VCRs. Did you find your steering wheel? No, I had to go downstairs and look. It's been a crappy couple of days. Sony could commit. Why are Microsoft? Is it having trouble with the controllers? Chip shortages getting worse? They're having trouble with controllers?
Only in Europe, they're just having supply issues.
Yeah, over here there's a shit ton of controllers. They were on sale again on Amazon for $49.99.
Yeah. I like how he said R before. R! Well, it's like...
I just got the headset. So on Amazon, I used to get the Microsoft headset on Amazon. So it's $149 on there. I'm like, that's not from Microsoft. It's from a third-party seller. You go to Xbox.com, they're $100. Free shipping. Because she needed a pair.
Yeah.
So, the Scandal of Us with Vince McMahon. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's in big trouble.
I don't want to play that game.
So his daughter leapfrogged him. Triple H is back in NXT.
Oh no, really? See, she overthrew him.
Not yet. It's coming.
Yep.
Sony set to introduce the PS. Yeah, right. Set to introduce the PS5 Redux controller for the PS5 original.
Yeah, what is that?
And digital, not slim. Isn't that like their Pro controller that you gotta buy?
It's some like sexy fucking controller, apparently.
Ah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, because
I think Sony has a lot more problems than a controller right now.
People are like, "Oh, it's gonna be another system," and it's like, "No, it's not." Stop.
What is this I'm hearing about this Pro?
It's a controller. It's not a machine.
Yeah, it's a controller. Everybody, calm down. It's gonna be okay.
So stupid.
What am I hearing about this Pro business?
Hey, maybe it'll actually have a D-pad that doesn't make my fucking thumb slip off.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the PS4 had a good idea because the PS4 right here had a little indentation in the middle for your thumb. They took that out, and now your fingers just go as you're playing. As you're playing. I got my plates. I put them on. They're disgusting.
Why are they disgusting?
And they cost me almost $300. So there you go. Thank you so much. Richard with the $2 Canadian super chat. The torture start tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Because there's not enough hours left in today. I don't know.
Tortures.
I mean, we bought the Elite controller. LOL. Let them have their PS5 Pro Joy-Con. The last best PS controller was the PS3 with the DualShock. The DualShock.
I love the DualShock. That's my favorite kind of shock.
The DualShock. Dural from Virtua Fighter. That's why I call it DualShock.
Dural. It's a good controller.
I think the PS4 controller is better than this one.
Yeah, I can see that.
The trigger sucked, but D-pad was good. All right. What's the topic?
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Topic number one.
Kind of discuss some of the crappy showcases, I guess, in the beginning. 'Cause that's what happened last week.
Well, this week, after I think, what was it, Thursday or Friday, they had that Final Fantasy thing.
Yeah, I saw that on my phone.
Okay, so what's going on with that? There's so many Final Fantasy games. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Crisis Core is being remade. It's going to be released on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy VII Remake is only being put on Steam. And I got it for $40.
How many remakes are they going to make until we're on, like, the next, like...
And the second part is only going to be on PS5.
Yep.
It's not going to be on PC for a year or two. The Final Fantasy thing is all fucked. And the guy had the nuts to say, we want to bring Final Fantasy VII Remake to more players by putting it on Steam. And I'm sitting there with my phone, and I'm like, this fucking guy, for real.
Put it on Steam.
We're putting it on Steam. I say, Square, put this on Steam, you fucks.
Steam. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh...
I wouldn't even, you know what, even though I did buy the game on Steam, because I have the Steam Deck. And it runs nice on there. You just gotta bump the settings down a little bit. I don't know. It's a catch-22, because if you buy it on Xbox, you're supporting this practice. If you don't buy it on Xbox, then you're proving them right by saying, oh, see, Xbox people don't want Final Fantasy. It's catch-22. I say, fuck Square. Fuck them. Get a PC and don't even bother with this shit. Even though I did buy it. Steam Deck.
It's ridiculous because it's like, oh, play our game, but then wait like 45 years to play
I bought it on Steam Deck, so I don't have to play it on PS5.
And you got a good
Yeah, Square's fucking stupid, says Jamie on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because when I played the first part of Remake, I was like, I really want to play Crisis Core. And I was going to play it with like an emulator, but now I'm just going to play this version.
Yeah, right.
It's even coming to Switch, which is really strange. I don't know how that's going to work. But, yeah, it's really stupid because they're giving you the games, and they're like, here, you can play it on Steam, and you could play Crisis Core on Xbox, but you can't play... So what if somebody plays Crisis Core on Xbox, and like, wow, this is great. I'd love to play 7. It's like you just can't play it.
Just
so you're
gap.
missing out.
Yeah,
Why would you give us anything over on Xbox if you're not gonna... Like, Switch is limited, I understand that, but why would you just put one? And then why would you put the other one on Steam and then be like, oh, in years, the other one... It's like, it's stupid. It's just all a mess and it's pointless. Let's see. Dreadpool says we're just never playing any Square games. Yeah, pretty much. Richard says, favorite Final Fantasy... I mean, probably 7 Remake. I know it's like...
Yeah, 7 Remake looks great. I mean, I haven't played it. I watched John play it, and it was really a treat to see them like really pay attention to it, and really they seem like they care about it. It's not like it seemed like a shitty remake by any means.
That was really good. I beat the whole game. I put a ton of time into it. I like 10 and I like 10 too. I played all those when I was a kid. Those are all good too.
I played 7, 8, and 10. I always liked 7 on PS1. That was always cool,
Yeah.
While I never owned it, I did play the demo a bunch, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
I just never followed it all the way, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot there, so...
Yeah, I'm not a hardcore Final Fantasy guy by any means. Jamie out says, I mean, at this point, I'll just be happy to have OG Final Fantasy 7, I guess. Yeah, right? That you could play almost anywhere. Dreadpool says Final Fantasy 3 US version. Yeah, that's a good one too. Gmail says the 13 trilogy. So Final Fantasy 6. Abo, I'm curious of how much of the game Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 will be, because Disc 2 is most of the game. Oh, yeah. That's true. I wonder if they're going to have to do a whole nother part or
Right,
what.
that's what people are saying. Like, how many parts is this going to be fucking stretched across? Like, you know?
Yeah, it gets complicated and confusing, and then it makes people not want to play, especially when you're limiting the platforms. It's like, if you don't have a PS5 to play this on, or it's like, are you going to even invest? And then you're going to be left holding the bag because you're not going to be able to play the rest of it. So why would you do it? You know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. Oh, part 1 is like 7 hours. They announced 3 parts at the event, dumbasses. Oh, I didn't see the event. Sorry. I didn't know that. But that's good to know. Dumbass host, I swear to God. Oh, jeez.
Damn. Snapping.
I didn't see the event. I was just saying the highlights here. But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for that. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, no, I just heard about it on Twitter.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I didn't bother with it. And I was pretty disappointed from most of the events anyway, so
that sucks, man. Especially because you guys were all together, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting at least a little bit more.
I wanted you guys to at least get GoldenEye, you know, because that would have been cool.
I mean, anything. That would have been nice. Deadpool says we should block that host hater. Yeah, right. I don't think we can. Can't block yourself, can you?
No.
If I'm watching it right, part 2 is where the divergences from the OG hit big time. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen too. So, yep. Let's see what else is going on here. Who is this disgusting host hater? Host hater. I kind of don't want to go any further until Perry gets back.
Yeah.
So if there's anything you guys want to ask now or say, now would be a good time.
Now's a good time.
While we're in this lull here waiting. I don't have a ton more stuff, but there's a little stuff we could talk about. We talked about all that Resident Evil stuff. That's going to be kind of cool. I'm definitely going to replay 8, like we were saying before.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to bring a lot of people back to it, or for the first time to play through it.
Yep. Did someone say hot dogs? Watch No Time to Die. No, I didn't watch it yet. It just came. Maybe we'll get. I don't know. I'm not. I don't remember 7. So.
What's that?
No, he's saying for part 2. Like, I didn't play the original one fully. I only had played it a little bit. Dreadpool says, "What was the best takeaway from your trip?"
Oh man, probably the best takeaway was probably just like experiencing the different culture, because it is different. Like just the differences in, I don't know, just I feel like people are a lot more nicer. Some people might say the opposite, like where if they like, oh, well, I went to America, it was nicer or whatever. But everyone just was really cool, and it was like, you know, you notice little things like the soda, it's not as sweet. You know, there's not as much sugar in the shit over there, right? So like, there's little differences in that. You know, you don't tip over there; it's all included in your bill.
That's pretty cool.
So there's little things like that where it's like, you know, it's very little different things like that. But yeah, I just like the different culture, just like, and all the history and stuff. You know, I still couldn't see everything in a week because there's so much there. But it was great. Everything was really cool to see.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was awesome, and of course to meet up with everyone, it was cool. A lot of fun.
Frank is a PSX hater. Frank has no PSX games. I have lots of PS. Is that PS1? It's PS1 games.
Yeah. Well, where the hell is this coming from?
Name a good movie to watch. First thing comes to mind. Trying to find something. 12 Angry Men, the 1997 one, or what? Is that the right year? I think it is.
To watch, first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, 12 Angry Men from 1997. Just watch it. I think it's free on YouTube, or it was, or it always is. Let's see, actually.
Good movie to watch.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many.
Yeah, it's free with ads on YouTube if you want to watch it. We
There's so
adore that
many.
movie. Uh,
Jaws.
Renault versus Dimitrescu for the world title at WrestleBarn 24. Oh.
Jaws is like a great like summer movie, you know. So
Yeah, Jaws is
Jaws.
good. Perry says, you could have fooled me with those yellow teeth. I think he's talking about England.
Oh my god.
PSX is its own system host hater. Few Good Men, Jurassic Park.
It was actually called the PSX, 1995.
Watch This Ain't Anthony's Cats XXX. Oh
my
no.
god.
Not falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick. Days of Thunder. Okay. Cool.
I did pre-order Heat, and that steelbook is now sold out. So
nice.
Richard, did you get it? I really hope he got Heat. He better got Heat.
Also, Perry told us about the Addams Family.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that one. I watched Days of Thunder for the first time the other day. RWK says, did you eat good over there? Fish and chips, maybe?
Yes. The chips are French fries. So yeah, you just basically get your selection of fish, and then it's like the bigger, like chunky fries.
Cool.
And it was cool. It was really good. The only thing I didn't try was like the roast dinner, which is what they do over there, but I didn't have that. But I had Lucozade, which is like kind of like their energy drink, and it's really good. So
nice. Was there any game stores over there or anything? Like
there was CEX. It's still around.
No.
It's still around
no.
over there. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
and
pretty cool.
It was cool. I picked up a couple PAL Resident Evil. I pretty much bought everything they had that was Resident Evil there, but it wasn't anything crazy. Only spent like 27 pounds. So
nice. That's cool. I would love to go to a game store in a different country and just see what it's like. I mean, I know CEX, but that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have any PS1 stuff. They had like, you know, some PS2, 360, PS3. So I bought everything on that side.
Nice. Best Buy Canada didn't get the Heat Steelbook, unfortunately.
Fuck.
That sucks.
That is so dumb. I hate when they do that shit. It's like, just put them in both.
Yeah, why not? How much harder could it be to print it?
What the fuck is Dreadpool asking? I don't know what that is.
He said it's a dessert. I've heard of that before, but I don't know.
I can't tell you that someone said, yo, you gotta try the spotted. You gotta try.
Gotta try it.
Fucking the train station was actually pretty clean, as opposed to New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually pretty clean.
Perry says CVS. Richard says that's a disgusting name for a dessert. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it makes you not want to try it.
Yeah.
So you could probably think of like a million different names. Did you play any anything on the service, the PlayStation service?
Yeah, I tried Ape Escape. It was pretty good. I tried a little Jumping Flash. I tried Toy Story. I didn't even know that was up there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was random. I just happened to buy that, so I was able to download it. I was like, well, that's a coincidence. Because I just bought it because it's a good game.
Do you want to tell people about what happened with you? Well, because that was pretty much all you with that.
Yeah, this was kind of weird, but yeah, I guess long story short, there was it wasn't just me, by the way. So there was a bunch of people on Reddit that had the problem with Siphon Filter not downloading, even though they bought it already. And some people already had the problem with trying to get it to purchase, even if you just wanted to buy it. Now, I already got it on PS3. So the first day that I jump on the PS5, now mind you, this is like a few days after everyone's already tried everything. You know, I watched Perry stream a little bit of Jumping Flash, so I was able to see a little bit of it. But I was like, let me try it finally. So I get home, I'm jet lagged as fuck the next day. Still, you go to bed and you're still tired. So you're almost up 24 hours, over there, and then you're trying to adapt over here. So I just wanted to fucking sit down and play this thing. And I was like, all right, let me, turn it on. And I go to Siphon Filter, it just wouldn't let me download it. And it was like, oh, available with the subscription. But then when I clicked download, it was like, you cannot like purchase this at this time, which is weird because I already bought it. And it just kept giving me error codes. And I kept trying and trying and trying, reset the console. Perry sending me links on Facebook so I can go through, the website, and it gives me an error on there because there's like a listing now on the PS5. The listing before on the site was the PS3 listing. So this one is the direct PS5, and that was giving me a problem. So,
Did you
basically,
see
that? Yeah.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Okay, go on. Sorry.
That was a good entrance, but
you got to go back and watch that when you get a chance. That was amazing because you weren't there at all, and you're just like, what?
yeah. Looked like you emerged from the background.
Remember when Frank and I were at Target once, his Target, and somebody dropped a stack of like crates or something, made a loud noise, and I just went, ow!
That's my favorite thing. It's like when something loud happens.
Yeah. Well, when something happens, there is like a woman screaming, and it's kind of annoying. Some guy will be like, I hurt my hand. Oh my god! It's like...
But yeah, I was kind of just getting into like the dumbass Siphon Filter stuff that I had to do.
Siphon Filter's still playing that game? The game's 150 years old.
Yeah, but I wanted to get the platinum, and I did, so got all the trophies.
Why do the characters look like Roblox?
I know, but
in the
it's still
cutscenes.
cool. It's still cool, I still, I actually had a lot of fun playing through it. It's been a while since I played through front to back, and it was just reliving those memories. I'm like, damn, I remember all this stuff. But yeah, I kept spamming it that morning for a couple hours, and it finally just worked. I came back home. And then I turned it on, and then it just finally worked after I walked away from it after trying it for a few hours.
They can't even get their service right.
Yeah, the service was kind of fucked up, and when I found the other people talking about it, I knew it wasn't just me. People were like, I already bought it. What's the problem? And then they were getting error codes.
The problem is they bought a Sony.
Now, the only thing I didn't play Director's Cut. I didn't play Tekken 2 because I didn't want to.
That was the problem. They bought a PlayStation. They didn't buy the console they should have bought.
That was like a Dracula
malfunction.
That was like a Dracula laugh.
Your RAM failed. One of your RAM sticks.
Well, listen. You could buy Miss Pac-Man in 2003 on your Xbox, and it's still, as long as you got the same profile, you can still play it today on the Series X.
Yeah, I couldn't play Director's Cut. I couldn't play Tekken 2, so I don't really have an opinion on that. I didn't really sign up for the service like I said I was going to, so I guess I lied about that. But I didn't feel like it. I was like, I just want to play these games separately. Why do I have to do that? So I just played Jumping Flash. I played Siphon Filter. I played Toy Story 2 because that was surprisingly on there, and that was it. I didn't buy Ape Escape or anything. Intelligent Cube I didn't buy. I did buy Tekken 2 on PS3, but tough shit, right?
I should have bought Intelligent Cube in person years ago, and I didn't. And it's like a $200 game now.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I could have gotten it for $40. I was like, that's too much money. It'll be $10 soon.
Yeah.
It's $100. And then now it's a $200 game.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh, you see his cat bit his monitor again.
I've never played Intelligent Cube, actually. I should check it
How
out.
did you not play that? That's one of the most fun games.
I don't know. I just never got around to it, but maybe I'll check it out now.
Tekken 2 and 3 kick ass with this on PS2. Nah, fuck Tekken 2. Tekken 3 is where it's at.
Yeah, I wonder when they're going to add more stuff. I guess in the next couple weeks, it'll be another month, and then...
I want Siphon Filter with dinosaurs. Siphon Filter older than Pong. I'm glad how PS1 actually play, though. They didn't fuck that up. I know.
Thank God.
You know, they did kind of screw something up, though. Like, if I want to use a PS4 controller, I have to download the PS4 version. Because the controller profiles, they didn't make forward compatible.
That's really dumb.
For the PS1 games. I know people are going to be like, oh, you can't use PS4 controllers on PS5 games. I know that, dumbass. But they didn't make the profiles compatible. So if you want to play PS4 controller, you got to download the PS4 version of the PS1 game on your PS5. Make any sense?
That's annoying.
Oh, hey, Anthony, any word on Resident Evil 4 hit store shelves in the pre-order? The pre-orders are probably going to go up in October or something. It should hit store shelves on the release date, March 24th.
Yeah, I don't think they announced any like collector's edition, right, or anything.
Not yet, no. Because I know Carlos was like, the minute they do, if you could get on that, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Which means I got to go hunting now. I got to hunt for him, and I got a customer who's a Resident Evil guy.
Well, if it pops up and you need me to grab it, just let me know. Send me the link. I'll
probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't mind. Because I don't need it.
Just emulate it on the Xbox Series or the PC and tell Sony to go fac.
The fact? What is that?
Go to GameFAQs. Tell Sony to go to GameFAQs. I can't believe GameFAQs is still around. I used to use it when I was a kid.
I used to use Game Winner.
Oh man, that bootleg site.
Yeah, Game Winner.
We used to use Sega's Ages.
Oh yeah.
And then we transitioned into GameFAQs. So me and Mario, we had just gotten the Game Shark. So me and Mario went to computer lab in high school during lunch. And they're like, hey, you can only print that homework, right? Dude, we printed out like 50 pages of Game Shark codes for Resident Evil 2.
No.
We stuck with our backpack and ran out of there. He was selling Pokemon cards on eBay. eBay was like brand new. He was selling the Charizard holofoils and everything, which is like a $5 million card now. He had like 10 of those.
Oh,
he doesn't have many more.
Nope. But at the time, who would have thought?
Because he sold them for $60 on eBay.
Yeah, but that was probably a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Smart Delivery, anyone? Before controller support. Well, there you go. Who hasn't used GameFAQs? Anyone see Jurassic Park World Dominion? Roar!
No, I haven't seen it.
Thank you for the $2 Canadian super chat, Richard. Appreciate it. I haven't even seen the second one.
Oh yeah,
Domination or whatever the hell it's called. World Domination.
I don't know. I can't even keep track of what they're called anymore.
Jurassic World. And I said this before and I'll say it again. It's one of those movies where you drop it every 10, 20 years and you leave it there.
Yeah.
You don't drop it and then make like 10 sequels. You drop it, it's a generational thing, and that's it. You leave it there.
Right. They
keep making sequels and they screwed everything up.
Yeah, they should just leave it alone.
Fallen Kingdom is the second. Okay.
Okay.
I thought it was World Domination.
That's the new one, I think. Or Dominion, I don't know.
I bought it because they had it on eBay. Sung that in Weird Al's voice.
Oh, that's right. That's a Weird Al song.
Dominion is such a weird title.
Just call it Jurassic World 3.
My girlfriend watched the one before this one on the plane, and she was just like, it was like alright.
Yeah, a lot of people had that take on that one. That's why I didn't bother.
Because she said it was just like The Lost World, where they were just trying to like move them to like the one spot, and then it has you do with the dinosaur Blue, and then they're trying to protect it.
Did you know, Anthony, that Jurassic Park: The Lost World is a remake of a movie called The Lost World with dinosaurs in it? Yes. It's a movie from, I don't know, 50s or 60s?
Isn't that where they fall into the hole and there's like all those dinosaurs still alive and stuff?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I didn't know it was a remake until like 10 years ago. And I was like, oh.
No, they're remaking the remake.
Okay. Yep. Of the remake. Is he drinking I thought you were drinking
Powerade.
tomato sauce. I was like, what's he doing?
Oh my god.
Francesca Rinaldi on stream.
That's so disgusting.
You have to have like Tums next to you while you're drinking it. There's no way.
Yeah, what do I put fucking mozzarella cheese in my hair? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Plays in sync. Lost World is 1925. Okay. I was way off base.
Oh shit.
It's almost 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's almost 100 years old. Nosferatu just turned 100.
Oh.
It's
That
public
was funny.
domain.
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, now you can stream it and scare everybody on your channel.
Winnie the Pooh is public
You know
domain.
the Bram Stoker's widow actually sued them before it was public domain, and she literally like bankrupted the filmmakers and like pretty much like corrupted them. That actually happened. And I didn't know that because Joe Bob hosted it, and he was just like, "Yeah, like this and this happened," and then it fell into public domain where that didn't actually like matter. But back then, it was like an actual thing. She fought that that they stole the story of Dracula from them. You know.
He's correcting you. They fall in the hole as Journey to the Center of the Earth,
Okay.
which your buddy Brendan Fraser remade,
Yeah.
and it made no money.
Nope.
Did you watch Blast from the Past, by the way?
No, I didn't watch it yet. I'm going to, though. I didn't forget about it.
TMNT Shredders, you can't play with friends? What? We beat it with friends. I beat it with Dreadpool. I beat it with Frank. It's the worst game they ever made. No, it's on Game Pass. It's a good game.
I don't really feel like replaying it right away, but it was fun. You know.
So I bought these like 2 years ago.
Oh.
It's been sitting in that closet. And I will tell you, it does not have rumble. But
Oh, that's really cool.
That looks really cool.
there's back buttons. Not that I use them.
Wow.
These things fit perfectly in my hands.
Nice.
So if you got big hands like me and you want to play Nintendo Switch, grab these things now. They always go on sale. But I've had them in the closet for like 2 years. And I played Ninja Turtles with these things on the Switch. Fantastic.
Good to know.
Yeah, you see these little crappy things here? Right here, these little pieces of crap. Take that off. Shut up.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Yeah.
I can actually hold this thing like a man.
Oh, it looks like the Steam Deck now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a thicker boy.
That's cool. I like that.
These are made by Hori. They make Mega Man ones as well.
Sorry.
So there you go. If you have actual hands, American-made hands, these might be the way to go.
Is that the Split Pad Pro?
I don't know what the hell it's called. Yes.
They have a Pokemon one with Pikachu on it. It's so cool.
I might pick up the Mega Man one.
Oh, there's a bunch. Pac-Man, Monster Hunter, Pikachu and Eevee, Pokemon Arceus, Sonic.
Again, they do not rumble, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, they're on Amazon. There's a ton. That's really cool.
It does not have rumble in the Bronx. That's correct.
That's fine.
Wasn't rumble in the Bronx filmed in like Canada? Ironically enough.
Maybe.
Alright, well there you go.
Nice.
That's cool though.
It's very cool. Get me out of here with this.
Switch.
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
After the Steam Deck, I don't know anymore either.
Okay, so Steam Deck is good. The problem with Steam Deck is a lot of the games aren't even, like, usable.
Yeah, depends.
So they need to fix that for sure. Like, I can't play Amazing Spider-Man on there. It just won't work. I downloaded it and it won't work.
Yeah, I forget what I tried to download something that didn't work either. I forget what game it is, but there's a bunch that don't work. So you guys see.
They gotta fix that. But besides that Steam Deck is like the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steam Dickerson.
Speaking of Switch, this Friday, Pokemon Snap is coming to the Switch, the old one. So if you still play your Switch, you can play that.
Can we get GoldenEye so that Bond can shoot the Pokemon as he's walking around?
I would like that very much. But I don't think that's happening right now.
Well, you still need a modded 360 to play GoldenEye.
Yep. Who would have thought?
You know how many Series S's that game would have sold?
Like 1 billion? Everyone would have grabbed one.
I know people that won't buy an Xbox because there's no games that interest them, but they love like GoldenEye and stuff like that. You would sell so many Series S's just with GoldenEye alone. I don't think people understand the reach that game has.
Would have been huge.
Whatever. What are you gonna do, right? They don't care about their fan base. They buy IPs and they don't make games.
Yep. Shelve it.
It's like Vince with WCW. Yeah, we bought WCW. Yeah, all right. Yeah, bring in Booker T. Bring in Dallas Page. Yeah, and shelve the rest of it.
Like, thanks. It's kind of a waste of money.
Guys, see Agent 64? Not yet. I still have the list on my desktop of me checking that out. I still play on my 64. Well, we play the new one on Xbox, but the thing is not everybody has a hacked Xbox.
Right.
But that's good that you still play it. And I'm sure the minute it hits Xbox, if it ever does, you're going to be able to jump on your Xbox and play it. We're just tired of playing it unofficially. I had to sit, dude, I sent, and you know that, I sent Mario a 360 with that game on it.
Right.
And he's moving away now, so he might even give me that machine back. So, he never even got to use it because he's been busy with stuff.
Right.
But if it was out on the current gen systems, he'd jump on that game in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you could just jump on and play a few rounds. When we set up the whole 360, it's kind of a project. You got to hook it all up. You got to hook it up to X-Link. I mean, it's not like a 2-second thing.
Yeah, we had to train ourselves how to use that stupid thing.
Yeah.
But hey, it's free. So what can you do?
Yep.
At least that game has that option. But hey, listen, I got the 120-inch projector screen for the shop. So in August, we're going to sit outside at 3 o'clock in the morning and we're going to play GoldenEye, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
And whatever else comes out.
That's going to be great.
And if GoldenEye is on the Series S by then, great. I was agreeing with you. That's good. No, that's cool, man. I see what you're saying. It's awesome. Just GoldenEye is awesome. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Great game. Just too bad that Microsoft can't get it through their heads that people actually want to play that game. But no, we want to play Pentiment, right? Got gameplay. What'd you say? Entertainment? Edmonds?
I don't even know what it.
Edmonds, the donuts.
I'd rather eat donuts than play that game. Obviously.
It's all right, Frank. It's a game we don't want to play, but we got gameplay.
Yeah, and it's coming out this year sometime. So great.
I got to get off of that because that event just like corrupted me.
I know, me too. It's just disappointing.
Listen, we got Call of Duty coming out.
Yeah.
We got Resident Evil Mercenaries. We got Resident Evil third person. They announced Resident Evil 9 when Anthony was away. It's coming out next week. It's me, it's DDP. Let's not remember that, DDP. We saw him a couple of years ago in the hallway. The guy looked like he was standing on stilts. He was so tall.
Yep.
We see a guy. We're walking in the hallway. We see a guy like, and we're like, how the hell is that? That guy looks like he's on stilts, and it's DDP.
He's insanely tall.
Yeah, but he can't stand straight. Like his knees like in front of him, and he's like, it's almost like he's sitting down but standing up at the same time.
Low-legged or something. I don't know. Something's weird with
him.
him.
He like trots around.
Yeah.
Whoa, you want Papa Yoga?
You're not even kidding though. That's like what he looks like. He looks like he can't. Like I don't know.
He looks like a scarecrow at like a haunted hayride or something.
Yeah, he definitely does not walk naturally.
He doesn't.
Hayride.
He's not kidding.
You would think he was okay. He stands like the front of a centaur. He just doesn't have like the back, like the horse body.
No, you're right. You're right. He's just the front half of a centaur. Where's the back half?
You could literally curse him out, and he would have to look down and like reach up just to try to punch you, and he would have to punch down at you.
Yeah. He's
huge, that guy. He doesn't look like it on TV, but he's gigantic. Golden Eye. Could you imagine if they announced a new Switch and launches with Golden Eye? You don't need a new Switch for that.
No, it'll run.
The new Switch is coming, but it ain't coming with Golden Eye. It's coming with Breath of the Wild too. Anthony's channel refuses to believe that.
Oh, my girlfriend just beat Breath of the Wild, too, so finally.
Good.
So she got the DLC.
Could be ready for the next one.
Yeah.
Could you imagine they switch? Will you be streaming 31 games this year? Oh God, I don't even know.
Don't put yourself through that.
So I need to warn everybody. They changed my heart medicine back to the old medicine, which made me angry. But they doubled it. And I told the doctor, I was like, yo, at half the dosage, this thing made me turn into the Incredible Hulk. And he's like, well, we're just going to try this for a month. And I was like, all right. So
it's going to be a long month.
It's going to be a long month. And I Googled, when this used to happen to me, I Googled the medicine, and they were like, yeah, it makes you really angry. So I was like, all right.
It's a cruel, cruel summer.
No more streams of Nickelodeon Kart Race. I mean, what is there to stream? The game came out, and they scammed everybody again, and then they made the fighting game, and they scammed everybody again.
We keep getting burned.
So the best thing for Nickelodeon to do is shut the fuck up and stop making games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make it free like Warner Brothers. They're doing that for... I signed up for that beta testing like 2 weeks ago, and they never invited me.
Yeah, I didn't get anything either.
Amazon never sent me a thing saying you could buy a PS5.
Nope.
Nothing. And they did it today again. They were like, hey, come on in. I'm like, why don't you just sell people the damn console? You know what I mean?
Yep. I've been waiting for it to see if it'll come through, but...
I'm sure Amazon could go through everyone's account and see, like, hey, one guy bought, like, 1,000 PlayStations in one order. He's a bot.
Yep.
Anyway. I don't think we see a new Switch till 2024. Inflation's wild right now. It doesn't matter, my man. New Switch is coming in the springtime. When Breath of the Wild 2 is ready, quote unquote, that's when it's coming. Nintendo's plan is they want to sell you a Switch Lite OLED this year. And then after the holiday season, when everyone runs out and buys the regular Switch OLED, They're going to smack you right in the fucking face in the springtime with a brand new Switch with Breath of the Wild 2. And you need that Switch to play Breath of the Wild 2. I don't even think that game's going to be backwards compatible. It might be. But if you want the best version of that game, you're going to need that new Switch. We've seen it before. Inflation has nothing to do with it.
No, people.
They're going to release it. Stuff is still coming out. Doesn't matter. It's just parts are hard for certain things, but for the Switch, Nintendo, they scrape the bottom of the barrel with their parts. I honestly believe that's going on. It is? I just got an Xbox last week. Xboxes are going crazy. They got tons of them.
They're in stock at Target.
I got the headset, I got the controller, everything's... These companies, man, they're doing it.
Sony was selling them for like 4 hours today, or 3 hours, or some shit. If you signed up for their direct thing through the store,
they were selling the bundle one, yeah.
You buy them through your console. It's easy that way.
No more streams of Nickelodeon Kart Racer. I read that. Yes, I remember that stream didn't happen. What stream didn't happen? Wait a minute.
The stream that never happened. It was a work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, but whatever. What was it last week when I was screaming?
Yes, that's what he meant.
New Switch, new GoldenEye. Welcome to Good Burger. I watched Good Burger the other day. I tried to. I got like 75 commercials on YouTube, and I turned it off.
Yeah.
It's free on YouTube right now. Nintendo's done it the last 2 Zeldas. I mean, game-wise? Game-wise?
Game-wise?
Game-wise with what?
Oh, well, is he saying that that's not why Microsoft doesn't have any games ready.
Microsoft, even before the whole picnic thing, Microsoft's been delaying games.
Yeah.
This is nothing new at Microsoft. I give them the picnic deal. I give them that time. I'm not one of these a-holes that's like, oh, we're going to stop blaming this and that. Like, no, there was something that happened. It was a worldwide deal. No problem. But this is their MO from before that. You know what I mean? Like, nothing's changed. They just don't get it. That event, that showcase that we saw, shows that they just really don't get it. Whereas Capcom understands their audience. Nintendo, to an extent, understands their audience. Sony, to an extent, understands their audience. And Microsoft is trying to figure it out. And it's getting to the point where it's like, come on, guys. How many times do you have to throw water in somebody's face and smack them? And be like, can you wake up, please? I'm just trying to give them a good excuse. Don't even bother, my man. At this point, they should give you a good reason to give them a good excuse. And again, we're not hating on it because it's my favorite platform. But, I mean, you got to call it the way that you see it, you know? Microsoft needs people like Peter Moore. Well, they had him and, he left.
They had him and lost him.
Steve Ballmer should be... Imagine if they dropped him in 343. Woo! Yeah! Are you working on this? What are you working on? Everybody is scared, but he quit. Everybody would quit. Where are you going? I'm going to order everybody food.
No one would get any work done. Walking by and he pop out of like a plant. Whoa! It's under the desk.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I miss that Microsoft. I mean, I know those guys did some crazy stuff, but that was funny when Ballmer was... Hey, if it wasn't for Ballmer, the Xbox 360 would have been dead. Right?
Yeah, because he bailed them out, right?
Peter Moore goes in there, like, yeah, it's going to be about $1 billion to fix this thing. And he's like, woo, let's write the check right now.
He was happy to do it.
this is not really what happened, but he was kind of, okay, why do you need this money? And what's up? And he told him, and he's like, all right, let's do it. Let's save this brand or whatever.
Because of the red ring, right? That's what it was.
Because of the red ring. And if it wasn't for him giving the okay, we wouldn't be here talking about that right now. We'd be talking about how great Sony is and how great Nintendo is when, you know.
How disillusioned we are right
Microsoft, I read that. Naughty Dog needs to understand their audience. Yeah, to be honest with you, they kind of do. They gave me a Netflix movie and not a fucking horror game. They gave me a horrible game, but not a horror game. Storyline-wise. Naughty Mutt.
Ugh.
Runs around screaming and yelling. Cost us a lot of money. Woo, developers. Laughing. Okay, good. As long as people are having a good time. We could joke around in here. Yeah, just, hey man, you know, they did show some good stuff at that event. We're not going to lie about that. And we talked about that last week, but they could do better. We know they can do better. Last year, they had the best show at E3. This year, I think they had the worst show. I think, to be honest with you, I think Sony had a really bad show, too. And if it wasn't for Spider-Man being announced for PC, the show would have sucked. Me and Anthony covered it.
And RE4 Remake.
RE4 Remake, but to be honest with you, Capcom, I think they were the MVPs this year of E3. Because they got it.
They have shit that's going on. Like, they're like, yo,
They had shit, they shadow dropped stuff, they knew what their audience wanted. The Dragon's Dogma audience, they even... the game hasn't been
Monster
out
Hunter
for 10 years.
And Monster Hunter I actually really enjoy, and they got DLC for that, too.
Yes.
They literally got shit on all fronts. Street Fighter, they got you covered. You know, fucking Monster Hunter, they got you covered. It's like they hit all bases.
I think Capcom just... They got it. Like, they nailed everything for everybody, and that was it. They were in and out. I think Capcom won E3 this year. Last year, Microsoft... We said it. They saved E3 last year, Microsoft. This year, I think Capcom saved E3. And Nintendo had a direct... What was it, yesterday or today? Let's friggin'...
It was only for Xenoblade.
It's Xenoblade. Who cares, right? Xenoblade fans, yeah, but I don't really play those games, so I'm good.
I honestly don't think that they have anything else coming out for Switch, and that's why they didn't do it. They just have Splatoon and Pokemon.
The horrible game of us. That event was embarrassing mid. Callisto Protocol looks good. Well, there you go, Anthony, right? That's your Dead Space spiritual successor from the Dead Space team.
I'm going to stream that on the channel. You know, that's going to be a nice, like, new survival horror game that I can check out with an audience that they all like it. They all are going to be playing it. You know what I mean? So why not? And that'll be kind of like a little, you know, at that point I'll be done covering Resident Evil Village, so that'll kind of be like an in-between there and Dead Space Remake. And then Dead Space Remake will be the next month. It's back-to-back. That's going to be a very interesting, you know, clashing of the two. You know, you got the OGs making their own new IP, and then you got the people remaking an old IP, you know what I mean, from the ground up. So that's going to be very interesting couple of months that, you know, hopefully we can go and...
Well, people waited years for Dead Space. Now they're getting Dead Space Heaven.
Yeah.
Because even if the Dead Space remake...
with a boom, sure.
Right. So if Dead Space remake flops, you have Callisto Protocol to fall back on.
Exactly.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol flops, you got Dead Space to fall back on. So you're good to go either way.
If they failed, then you got Resident Evil 4, which you should, you know, that could go either way, right? But
Resident Evil.
But the first quarter of that year is definitely going to be better than what we've gotten the last 2 years right now. So the generation is currently picking up some steam. You know, it's going to be still a few months, so sorry about that. But, you know, Capcom even said, listen, we're still working on the Village shit. That's coming out in October, so we're just letting you know. And so that's the soonest they're going to put it out, and that's fine. You know, the fact that they shadow drop the updates is really cool.
I like that a lot.
And also, all your trophies carry over too. So
your saves carry over instantly. It converts
instantly. Yeah. So like that's what's really cool about it. So yeah, if you're worried about your trophies or your saves, it brings everything over. And yeah, so it was cool they did that, and it's gonna keep me busy on the channel, and it's gonna be cool. So it's gonna be a bunch of stuff to do before then, but yeah, it's gonna take a little bit before we get, pretty much the very end of 2022 into 2023, we'll start getting some more stuff ahead. I guess the only other thing that's coming out this year is Call of Duty,
So listen, really quick. RWK88 asked this question when you went away real quick.
Yeah.
When do you think the pre-orders are going to go up for Resident Evil 4 Remake? October-ish? Definitely by November.
Tokyo Game Show.
When's that?
I think September.
Okay.
I think September. I think that might be collector's edition. I think that might be all that stuff because they usually did that with the other remakes. So maybe September. That's going to be my guess, but I don't know.
Do you think we could get a demo of it?
Immediately. A demo, I would say yes because they did it for 2 and 3.
7 gave us the man with the LSD in his pocket.
If we, yeah, I know, right? If we did, if we did Resident Evil 4, I would say maybe you would get it in February because it's coming out in March. So they usually put it out. I don't know if it's going to be one of those one-shot demos again.
Oh God!
But if they
probably
if they do a demo, it's going to probably be a month out, January, February, I would say.
And then the hacker's going to have to hack the one-shot so you could keep looking around.
Oh yeah.
That was so stupid. I know on Xbox we had to make like 25 accounts just to play it.
Yeah.
The Least of Us. Excited for Callisto Protocol. I think either Callisto or Dead Space will get delayed. Oh God. If they're trapped on games for Switch, they're gonna be dropping a Switch Power redesign before December 2023. They said Breath of the Wild is spring. I'm thinking springtime aligns with the 6th anniversary of the Switch. Might be time for a new console right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You saw that throughout the year. Possibly by Christmas time, you have new Switch Lite. And then, they can do the new Switch OLED edition in 2024 and screw everybody over again. And we know how Nintendo works. 10 years about the time Dead Space makes a comeback. Yes. We talked about that when I streamed it a couple of years ago. What?
10 years ago, we were looking at, RE6 at the tail end of Capcom being, done for. So.
Yeah, Capcom was like ready to go.
It's a big.
They were like done.
Turnaround. You know what I mean? From Alien Isolation to, a couple other games coming out that were, Evil Within, stuff like that. It started to get more of its bearings, I think, in the current generation. It took a while, but a bunch of crappy first-person horror games. Some good, some bad. Outlast was pretty good. Amnesia was pretty good. A lot of indie first-person horror games that were shitty. But you get through all that stuff, and then it made a comeback. So it's cool. I'm happy.
RWK88 says, I worry about Dead Space, though. Battlefield was trash, and EA sucks these days. I mean, they got a couple of good games.
But EA doesn't make Battlefield. Like, they
Dice.
publish it, but they don't. Dice makes it. So, like, the company that's making, or the developers that are making Dead Space, they're making Dead Space. I don't really think they'll have like a big problem with a multiplayer support.
And they've listened so far, right? They changed a few things.
Yeah, they've listened to fans. They've been pretty responsive to the fans and changing stuff that people are complaining about already before it's even out. And it's like little shit. It's like, oh, the sound doesn't sound right, and this gun doesn't look right, and these are things that fans are saying, and they're listening to it. You know what I mean? Which like they don't have to. So yeah,
and they've already changed that stuff, right?
Yeah, they change it. They do little beta updates for people to show them what they're doing. So I don't know. Maybe people will just complain no matter what. You can never have people happy, but
complain.
I think, I think it's going to be fine. you know.
Cool, not far away, says RWK88. I'm hoping for a nice RE4 Steelbook.
Yeah, maybe. Best Buy usually does it in the States.
You know what I've noticed? And I didn't even get to talk to you about this. When they showed the RE4 remake trailer, okay? Definitely a correlation to 8. Because Lady D is the same exact character, the big tall character, as the Uncle Phil looking motherfucker.
Are you talking about Bitter Rose Mendez? Well, they're different characters. She's more
I know
like
they're different characters, but you understand, they're both tall motherfuckers that chase you.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, they might have...
He's not in the game for too long, and neither is she.
Right, but they might make Bitter Rose Mendez a stalker-type enemy if they do that, you know what I mean? He might just be around the village. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like they basically took the template from 4. I mean, we knew that for 8.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you wouldn't have...
It really hit me when I saw that trailer. I was like, that's like the male version of her. Because they ripped it off.
Yeah.
Ripped off their own thing. Get ready for Uncle Phil, I guess, right?
I'm looking forward to him.
Welcome to LSD, son. Motive is working on Dead Space, so hopefully it will be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than, you know, someone that's not trying to do it from the ground up. They could have easily took a lazy approach with it. So, I have hope in that it will be pretty good.
I think it'll be alright. Especially as long as they have the money from EA, I think it'll be alright.
And I'm happy they announced the date when they announced it. They just said, you know, January 2023. It wasn't like, oh yeah, 2022, but then it's going to get delayed.
I think
no.
I think you have to worry about when they make like pay to win games, like online games like Battlefield. You got to worry about that stuff because it's just money hungry garbage.
Yeah.
They just want as much money as they can make off that model, and that model is like going down. At least for Battlefield. For single player games and like big games, I don't think you have to really worry about that stuff. Because look at It Takes Two. There's like no microtransactions for that game. At least that I don't know about any of them. That was like the #1 game last year. It was an EA published game. They had that other game that Abo told me about. It's on, I think it's actually on Game Pass right now. I streamed a little bit of that a couple of months ago. It was pretty good. I forgot the name of the game. Looks like a Nightmare Before Christmas type game.
Yeah, like Tim Burton shit.
Yeah, and it was really good. Surprisingly good. Published by EA.
Yeah.
It's not an online thing. It's a single player game.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I think some games will get that bad rap just because that's slapped on there, but people have to understand the developers are different. You know what I mean? EA is paying the bills, but the developers, it comes down to how much they care about, you know, that craft of that game. And yeah, I mean, It Takes Two it was Game of the Year. Everyone bought it, you know, sold like crazy. So yeah, there's a lot in that. I think, I don't know. I think there is a lot to, you know, like, I think when people think remake, they get nervous about it because it's something that they, you know, hold close to what they love. They don't want it to get ruined, and RE4 is the same route. But people have to understand that, like, they're gonna just take it and do their own thing with it. They're, you know, if they're not gonna make it 1-for-1, then they're not gonna do it 1-for-1. You know, so.
Well, Abo said that game I was talking about was called Lost in Random. And wasn't It Takes Two Game of the Year last year? I believe so.
Yeah, it was.
It was EA published. It was an indie dev, but that was the guy that screamed fuck the Oscars and all that. That crazy guy. That was his game. And hey, I mean, EA published it and it wasn't ruined. It was one of the best games. On that TV inside, that 75-inch, that game looks incredible. That game looks like a cartoon. Like a CGI. I felt like I was playing like a Pixar game.
It's a great looking game.
It's crazy. I wonder if Sadler will wear RE6 pajamas in RE4 Remake.
What the fuck?
Hey, maybe. Who knows?
Pajamas.
What if they streamline it and they make Sadler and what's that other guy's name? The little guy?
Salazar.
Maybe they'll make the two of them one person.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I feel like his castle should still be a part of it. Because it was longer than Lady D's castle and Village. That shit was like 20 minutes. But the castle in 4 was like a section of the game.
Do you think they're gonna take stuff from the cut RE4 games and throw it in here now?
They already got his jacket from 3.5. Like, it's more puffy. Like, it's like the jacket. Like, it's not the RE4 jacket that we saw. Like, this one's actually like, if you notice.
Oh, 3.5. I thought you said 3, 4, and 5. I was like, what?
No.
You said 3.5.
It had more. They based this one.
Is the Ghostbusters logo going to chase him around the kitchen in this one?
No. But I think the island will be cut down from action to horror. Like, I think they'll cut shit from that makes it too. Because I didn't like that in 4. You're getting shot with Gatling guns and you're fucking. People are throwing. It's like the horror just goes completely away.
So Frank,
then you have the regenerators, which are really scary.
Frank never saw photos of 3.5. Literally a 600-pound Ghostbusters logo. Ghost is chasing you.
What?
Throughout the mansion.
Oh my god.
it's like, what the fuck are we watching? Like, is this really the game?
It was very odd. Hold on.
Just type in Resident Evil 3.5 and Google image it. And you see a fat slob ghost chasing Leon around.
I want to see it so
And
bad.
all I can imagine is the Ghostbusters theme playing as he's chasing them.
Let me see.
I wonder how they'll do Verdugo. Is that the guy?
Verdugo.
The Latin lover guy in 4? You've come to my village.
Some weird stuff on this.
Just type in RE 3.5 Ghost.
Yeah, that's what I typed in.
I'll probably find it.
Probably.
Resident Evil 3.5 Ghost. Ghost of Tsushima, what?
Nope, not quite.
There was like this big fat ghost chasing them in like a kitchen. So in 3.5, this guy, he gets injected with the virus, and basically while you're playing the game, he's hallucinating the enemies. And he's got to find this cure for the virus in time before he drops dead.
Okay.
They kind of took that, because in 4 he does get injected with the virus. But that's not like the main mechanic of the game.
Right.
They just threw that in. I know in Resident Evil 5, originally the son was going to play a part in Chris Redfield getting like he could just drop dead from dehydration.
Oh.
If I could find the damn word today. But they took that out of the game.
Fight against the heat.
Yeah, yep, I remember that.
Yeah, it was in the 360 bio. It still is. If you go to the 360 bio, they never changed it.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny.
I can't find this Ghostbuster thing. Maybe I exaggerated it. Who knows? I could have sworn I saw photos of that. If anybody can find those photos at some point, let me know.
It's funny though.
I see ghosts, but I don't see a big fat ghost.
Yeah, you see the skinny ghost with the hook.
Yeah, that was another thing. Hookman was supposed to chase you. He was going to be like the main, he was going to be like the nemesis guy. He would chase you around the mansion.
Yeah.
And they scrapped that. He was a boss in the game, but he's not pivotal in the game at all.
Interesting.
It was going to be more sci-fi-ish.
Oh, okay.
Paranormal.
There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Because the dolls would fucking come to life and they would fall down and it'd be like crazy shit. Like you would get possessed and it would be like you'd start seeing shit. Because I remember the trailer was like possessed. Leon. It's like, what is this? This isn't Resident Evil.
I'm glad they didn't make that game, because to be honest with you, it sounds like a stupid game. It's like every game Leon's a part of, they had to like strip down and reconstruct, except for 6, unfortunately. Virgo is Salazar's monster he sends out to you. Oh, he's not that other guy? Type in 3.5 Hookman, that might help. What was the other Capcom game we seen 3 years ago? Space themed, I believe. No Man's...
that's still No
Man's Evil.
Pragmata, I think. That's still coming.
Isn't that Starfield?
Delayed, though. They delayed that, like, I think till next year. Pragmata. But they probably did it for remake, you know what I mean? They probably did it where they're like, yeah, we gotta get this Resident Evil stuff going while it's hot, you know?
Resident Evil 25 remake.
Because RE3 was fucking 2 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, the last remake was a couple years ago. So, like, they've already been making this for a few years, Resident Evil 4, so... As soon as they got done RE2 and they were finishing RE3, they already had this team working on RE4. But they scrapped whatever the RE3 team was working on RE4, and they scrapped what they were working on, and now this team is making... The RE2 remake team is remaking RE4 now, if that makes sense. So they took whatever they started, and they said, stop all that, cut it, we're done, start from scratch, and that's what we're getting now in this RE4. But that was kind of like public information, like everyone kind of knew that. But everyone was like, good, let's see them do that, it's justice, you know what I mean? They don't want to see stuff cut out or whatever, but, you know, there's still people that are worried about it.
Well, Steam is trending, so I don't know what's going on with Steam.
Uh-oh.
I'll have to click on that.
I'll tell you why Steam is trending. It's in the news. The summer sale starts today.
Oh!
Oh, all right.
June 23rd.
Well, the first day of summer was the 21st, so we are in summer.
It's always the 21st.
Always.
If you have a Steam Deck or plan on getting a Steam Deck, you should look at these sales.
It's funny. June 21st, the first day of summer, and it was fucking rainy and shitty out. It was like a hurricane outside.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was like, dude, we had clouds all over the place. It was like dark outside.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, good first day of summer, right?
Who messed up saying SummerSlam on WWE?
Oh, that was Jeremy Piven. He called it the Summerfest. Fucking idiot.
Summer Game Fest.
They're paying this guy thousands of dollars, and he's like, at the Summerfest. It's the Summerfest. Go fuck off.
That sounds so bad.
Go make more crappy movies.
Like, that has more of, like, you know, a punch to it. SummerSlam. Summerfest just sounds like, oh yeah, we're hanging out by the beach.
He's like the Hollywood version of Jeff Keighley, this guy.
At Summerfest. Like, it sounds so, like, just... I don't know, nonchalant, like, oh yeah.
He wants to know if, RWK wants to know if Pragmata is horror. If it's a horror game.
It seemed like sci-fi horror. Like space horror. So that's something I definitely would check out.
Some space horrors?
But it's one of those things where, like, the trailer's been pretty vague and stuff, so I don't know, like, what, you know.
Let me see here. Alright, let's get back to the news here. Oh god, wait, I gotta show you something. I just saw this. Yeah, look at chat.
Yeah.
Right when I said get to the news, I saw this. What happened? His camera broke.
Who?
We didn't even get your reaction.
Oh no! I said it was great.
Yeah, it was. You turn all pixelated and then you unfroze. So it's
oh
fine.
no!
All right. So what else you got in the news here? He froze again. You need new equipment now.
Hang on.
Drive to Anthony's.
Everyone's lagging because.
You there?
Yeah, you got no camera.
Everyone seem to be lagging though.
My internet's like taking a dump right now.
What else you have in the news?
You guys are like fuzzy for me. Only a couple little things. So Xbox Cloud Streaming is adding mouse and keyboard support soon. You won't, if you're like on a laptop, you don't need a controller necessarily. You can just check out games.
And apparently, they're developing the way they develop newer games. From what I read, they're developing it to the point where it's got even less lag because they're using some sort of a new thing. And this way, it makes the keyboard and mouse support easier, less laggy. What's your other piece of news?
And then, allegedly, I mean, it's pretty much happening. The Terminator is coming to Call of Duty.
What?
They posted a picture of gold bars for their next Season 4 Fortune event, and there's a silver one that says Skynet on the bar.
But it's not Skynet, it's Legion.
Well, apparently it's going to be the T-800 and the T-1000. So I don't know when that's happening, but that's...
We talked about, Anthony wasn't even in the chat room. We talked about how Michael Myers has to put his fucking knife in the chip bag so nobody could track him. And then he goes to stab the Terminator, and the knife is the T-1000. The T-1000 comes out of the knife.
That's pretty funny.
Wonder if they're finally using Orion from ZeniMax and Bethesda.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
Oh.
Your internet's killing our show.
Something's happened.
No, it's everyone's lagging tonight.
It's because he's lagging.
Well, the other day on Discord, it like updated in the middle of like I was just on Discord and it like killed everything. I don't know what's happening.
Wonder if they're finally using Orion from ZeniMax and Bethesda. Do you know what that is, Frank? You're the Bethesda guy.
From ZeniMax? No, I don't know what that is.
Bethesda and Elvis?
You know, enough with this Elvis shit, okay? He's fucking dead. He'd be 120 years old if he was still alive. I'm sick of this shit.
That movie just came out.
Fuck that movie.
I was like, what the hell?
Oh, by the way, Elvis impersonators are persona non grata over there in Vegas. No more Elvis impersonators in Vegas.
Oh.
Orion is their low latency tech. That's cool. I didn't even know about that.
They own it. They might as well use it.
Might as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or they'll kill it and create something different, like they did with Skype.
In 10 years.
Hey, we got Skype. Yeah, let's kill that and let's do Teams.
You wanted to always run on Windows when you open it up. You want Skype to be there.
So the Terminator, which Call of Duty, Warzone, or the new Call of Duty?
This is for
Season 4
Warzone, I think. Yeah, Season 4 Mercenaries.
I have to play Warzone.
If you want,
Skynet
if you want Terminator.
Why don't they just make a Terminator game, but with the Call of Duty devs? They got like 3 or 4 teams, right?
We got.
Just say, hey, Sledgehammer, go make a Terminator game.
It says it might be for Vanguard and Warzone. So,
what was that one that we got on PS5? The fucking.
Oh yeah, the
game.
Resistance.
Resistance.
Yeah, Resistance, right?
Yeah, but that's like Fallout meets Terminator.
Yeah.
I want like a Call of Duty Terminator game.
That'd be really fun, like multiplayer online.
We talked about. Remember, we were at E3 2019, or what was it? The last like time we hung out, and I was like, "Yo, they need to make a Gears of War Terminator game." And we're watching E3, and they announced the DLC for it, and you guys were all looking at me like, "How did you know that?" I was like, "I didn't know that."
Yeah, because we're seeing the skulls getting crushed. We're like, yo, this is kind of like Terminator. What the fuck? And then it zooms out, and it's fucking Terminator.
And you all looked at me like, yo, how did you know that? I was like, I didn't.
Oh, no.
I had no clue. That. This guy's ruining the whole show by... Switch your internet. Go back to cable. Look at this guy. He's smiling because he ruined the show. And he knows it.
What?
Look at him.
Oh my god, everything's a pixel.
YouTube is not receiving enough video. It's YouTube. You can still hear me, right?
I can still hear you, yeah.
Yeah, it says on my side, not enough video is being received. What the fuck is going on over there?
I don't know. Something's messed up.
The stream will end shortly unless you restart the streaming software. What? Why? I haven't touched my streaming software.
I wonder if...
Everyone's leaving. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Can you leave for a minute and come back? Alright, we're reconnected now. Now it says excellent connection, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
And now I see you.
And Anthony took off.
Yeah, I couldn't see you for a minute, but now we're all good.
Frank was frozen in time, I'm back. Alright, good. EMPs are being dropped, Skynet's taking over.
As soon as we talked about Skynet, our whole crap went down.
Frank is frozen in time.
Yeah, we're good now.
Anthony, come back. I told you to leave, not him.
Anthony, come back. We're good now.
I don't know where he went.
I don't know, he was just
We're almost done wrapping up the show and this guy leaves.
Discord's been doing this, though, like...
It's not Discord, this was OBS.
Okay.
Plain Jane OBS.
Okay.
Oh man, I see you. Yes, we're here.
Yeah, we're all good now. Okay.
Tell your friends to come back. Get the ratings. Call them on the phone.
Everyone come back.
Go get the kitchen phone and call them.
The corded phone.
Alright, everybody's back. Good. Thank you. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us through this crappy time.
People probably thought it was their end and started refreshing or whatever. That's why.
He was frozen too.
There's our emojis.
Anthony, I told Frank to get out, not you. And start recording. I think we're saved. Are we saved?
You just plop back in, yep.
We're plopped back in. Okay, it was OBS being stupid. Oh no, OBS is still being stupid. Just hang in with us. Oh God. Okay, are we back now? Like, now I have to splice like two things together for this show.
I think we're back.
Thanks, OBS, you piece of junk. I might have to move everything over to the i9. I don't know how long it could take it. What's with this disgusting OBS?
You click end stream, it should all be in one.
No, I clicked end stream because I had to reboot the software. And
no,
YouTube
end stream on YouTube. As long as you didn't.
Oh no, on that no.
Yeah, as long as on that it'll be one.
Yeah, but like for our archive, it's 2 parts now. What are you gonna do? No, like because I'm recording on the PC.
Yeah.
For our stuff, but whatever.
It figures we were like we got through all the news and stuff, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna stop working now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in 10 minutes we'll check deal of the day, and then we'll wrap it up. So what else is there? What was the last piece of news?
Just the Skynet Call of Duty thing.
Okay, I got news for you.
Okay.
They're remaking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game. Homebrew guys are doing it for the Sega Master System.
Whoa, that's cool.
And it looks good. The guy shows screenshots on Twitter.
Oh shit.
What's in my feed?
That's really cool.
I actually have them here, so let's check them out. Look at that. That looks really cool, man. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Absolutely.
And then you got the start screen over here, a select screen. And here's the other screen. Like, this is done.
Wow.
Damn.
What made them want to do this?
I don't know, but
I was gonna say, that's very interesting. They chose that one.
looks better, way better than the NES version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks clean.
Nice. I'd like to check that out.
Hell yeah, I'm checking that out.
Cool.
You could play Sega Master System on your thing. Your Mega SG.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, I'm going to throw that on there. Why not?
it's going to be awesome.
Oh,
That's what I like to see with the homebrew community.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Anthony, are you
Fans
still
just
here?
trying to, have a good time.
Ugh.
What?
Okay.
No, we're good. We're still green.
Okay.
Any questions in the chat room? I have the 360 version. Yeah, that Ubisoft version. I liked it when it came out, but now it's still fun to play. Doesn't really hold up though.
I have that collector's edition pre-ordered for the collector's thing they're doing.
Wish it was backwards. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, you still need a 360 for that one.
Same with The Simpsons and X-Men, right?
Fuck The Simpsons and X-Men.
What?
So fucking tired of those games.
Ah.
Played those games 150 million times.
So what's coming out in January, or December for Turtles?
Well, we're waiting for the original collection.
Is that what it is? Okay, so
I thought they were going to release that like right around the time that this collection came out, but that's not the case. They haven't announced the date yet.
Cowabunga is like everything.
Yeah, and then they have limited run. By the way, in case anybody didn't know, limited run.
It's like the Cowabunga collection.
Can you guys even hear me? Can you guys hear me, or am I on a delay or something?
Oh, you were just frozen, but now I can hear you.
You're unfrozen.
Motherfucking son of a bitch and bastard. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, are we in sync?
Yes, now
Yeah.
I think we are.
Okay, so Limited Run Games has the pre-orders for the physical of these games.
Okay.
The new Ninja Turtle game that just came out, Shredder's Revenge. Thank you, everybody in the chat room, for being the test. You can pre-order them now on limitedrungames.com, but they take the money right away. You could go on Amazon, though, because Limited Run now has the games for pre-order on Amazon, so they don't take the money right away. So if you're looking to get a physical of Shredder's Revenge, go on Amazon, type it in. It should pop up for all platforms, and you're good to go. For $34.99, you can pre-order it.
That's great.
They have a collector's edition that's $200, and it's like, why? I want it, but I don't want to spend $200 right now. Trying to, like, get money together. But whatever. You have until, I think, next month to make that decision. So,
Yeah, I pre-ordered the Cowabunga collector's edition for Xbox, but they're all sold out now. So I'm like, all right, at least I got one.
that's the original one, though, right? The original games?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
collection.
13, the collection.
Yeah, I got those, too. So, we're ready.
That comes with Turtles in Time as well, right? So that has
Turtles in Time, the arcade version, and the original Turtles game, both arcade versions will have online play.
That is so cool.
The Super Nintendo Genesis game won't, unfortunately. Hyperstone Heist is really good, but no online with that one.
So it still says December 2022, so I guess it's going to come out.
I thought it was going to come out in conjunction with this game.
Or the summer, right? Like,
It might get pushed forward, so we'll see.
yeah.
I think they were waiting on when this game would come out. And I think this game was like, yeah, next week. And they were like, fuck, we don't have time to put a press release out right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully by August, this game will be out. Hopefully.
That'd be cool.
If not, it'll be out in time for Christmas. People will be nostalgic. They'll buy it on Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good time to do it.
That'll be good.
But yeah, hey man, that Master System version looks good.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Looks really good. Pull this up.
Just checking Wario real quick too.
Check Wario. What?
I have to check for what is the movie that we love? Falling Down 4K. That's our new.
You gotta check for Dreadpool stuff too, right?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Falling Down 4K. Oh, doesn't look like it's happening.
Who put out the Falling Down Blu-ray? Who put it out?
I don't know.
Warner Brothers.
I have the collector's edition of that.
Okay, so it's saying Warner Brothers did it, or at least in 2010.
Okay.
So that means Warner Brothers, because like if it was Paramount, they were putting out a lot of their shit on 4K recently. I was gonna say maybe Paramount, you have more of a chance.
Right.
Of seeing it sooner.
Dreadpool. What did you want me to check for? Wasn't it Conquer? There was like a couple things, like Conquer remake, and then something else. I think I can't remember. We were like laughing about it last week, like, "Oh, please, that'd be so awesome." But I spoke Coneheads. Well, we all spoke Coneheads into existence, so that's why we're trying for Falling Down now.
That's a while too. Yep. Hopefully, this doesn't take as long. Now that like 4K's in the kick of it, you know.
Yeah.
But that was just Blu-ray too, so it's like shit. There's stuff that's just getting Blu-rays that never got, you know, the treatment.
Yeah. Well, I forget. Perry told me that what anniversary it is of Falling Down.
93, right? So
it's coming
next
up
year, right?
It'll
be 20.
Yeah, it'll be 30.
Or 30.
It'll be 30 next year. That's what he was saying. So it would make perfect sense for them to just put it out, because then why not? But I guess we'll find out soon.
Yeah, Warner Brothers owns that. It's interesting.
He said, I can't remember what else. Yeah, Conquer. That we looked for. I didn't see that, so we'll have to wait and see.
I did see the new Nicolas Cage movie. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh, was it good?
It was actually really good. It's kind of like self-aware, and it's just like it's actually pretty good.
That's cool.
So.
Oh, Diddy Kong Racer style for Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, really?
That's what we want to exist.
Oh, I thought you said that got announced. I was like, what?
No, let me see.
That would be crazy.
Xbox Kart Racer. I don't know. I just look it up just to put it into the universe and see. Yeah. Not yet, guys. Not yet. Hopefully soon.
Director's Definitive Edition.
We'll have to wait and see.
Let's look on Blu-ray.com. If there's any other shit coming out.
Yeah, I looked before. I didn't see too much. Maybe next week, Dreadpool. Yeah, let's hope. We're all rooting for it.
I just got Shaft in 4K. I just got that.
Nice.
I can't believe Best Buy has a steelbook of the fucking Nicolas Cage movie. That's so funny.
They got steelbooks of everything nowadays.
Yeah, I know, right? June 28th, you got True Romance, Out of Order, and Fantastic Beasts, and Killer's Kiss. That's coming out in June. And then you got Everything Everywhere All at Once coming out July 5th. That's actually a really good movie. Tremors is coming out in 4K.
Oh, that's a good one too.
On July 5th. Yeah, that's Zavi exclusive steelbook, but Arrow's putting it out. So Arrow's putting that out. And then Indiana Jones steelbook is coming out, Temple of Doom.
Okay.
That's July 12th. I think they're already out on 4K, but I think they're doing steelbooks or whatever. That movie Gamer is coming out on 4K.
Gamer.
If you remember that with Gerard Butler.
I didn't see it, but okay.
Yeah, it's like he's in the game. It's like the virtual. It's kind of like virtual reality like thing. Doom is coming out on 4K, like with the
that
Rock.
I saw. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Kama's here. Hi, Perry. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Frank.
What's up, Kama?
What's up?
Catching us at the tail end.
Yeah.
Better late than never. It's all good.
Yep.
Event Horizon is coming out with a steelbook. Child's Play comes out in August.
Yeah, those I saw too.
Sonic 2 comes out the same day. August.
That
16th.
I have pre-ordered the steelbook of that.
Red Dawn comes out in 4K. That's actually a pretty good.
And
movie.
that I just bought on Blu-ray a couple months ago.
Really?
So I'm like, damn.
I feel the same way about Heat. I bought Heat on Blu-ray, and I was like, wow. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of this.
At a Mexican bar.
The Addams Family, Fatal Attraction, and Friday the 13th all come out on the same day. Now, the Star Trek Director's Edition remastered, that comes out September 27th, apparently. So, but I'm assuming that's separate from what they released with those other cases. So, apparently that's what they're putting out. But look at this. Hold on. Oh, shit. I didn't even see this.
Oh, man. Can you hear me? Everybody froze again. What the hell's going on tonight? What the We have a good connection. What's going on?
Can you hear me and see me now?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. Anthony, when we were talking, and it was fine, and then he got screwed up. I don't know.
RWK88 with the $1.99 super chat. Good night, y'all. Enjoyed it as always. Thank you for watching, buddy.
Thank you.
I can't remember what else. Oh, Diddy Kong Racer Style and Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, so far nothing. We checked all of it, so.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Camel, what's up? At the Mexican bar with my lady, and we're ordering burrito tacos. Nice.
Checking deal of the day.
It looked like he kicked Anthony off the screen like a cartoon.
That's what it looked like when you came in. Because I was still here, but you guys couldn't hear me. I was like, what? Okay.
I wanted to scare you guys, but you were all frozen.
I know. I don't know what's going on. We never have problems, and then all of a sudden now.
Well, I'm going to have to do this from the shop next week. I'm going to kill all the wasps. Okay.
You on deal of the day?
Let's do deal of the day. And then I got to read our sponsors, and then
we'll get while the going's good.
Well, hopefully Anthony comes back to say goodbye.
Yes.
To the sponsors. Why don't you check Wario again?
Okay. I'll check.
Deal of the day. Wow.
A lot of stuff.
Well, if I had $6,000, I could get an 85-inch Samsung Neo QLED 8K. How many fucking acronyms and names are they going to throw on these TVs?
There's too many.
It's all just a scam to get you to think that it's like something cool. The Cuisinart knife set. Nice.
Yep.
Samsung. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should get this soundbar.
Look at this. Did you guys see this was coming out?
What?
What?
I put it in the chat.
Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers 4K. Are you kidding me?
October 4th.
Great.
And does this have like extra stuff on it to explain to people like what happened with this movie?
It has 2 different cuts, so they probably have the documentary and the commentary they put on the Scream Factory.
Yeah, can we just get Freddy Krueger in 4K and call it a night? By the way, Blumhouse wants to buy the Elm Street franchise and the Friday franchise.
Yeah.
And Blumhouse said if he buys Elm Street, he's getting Robert Englund back for one more movie.
Yeah, you have to do it while he's alive, man. He can't be fucking around.
And they said, like, you know, how do you know he's going to say yes? And he goes, I have ways of making people say yes.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
And he was talking about how he got the lady to come back for Halloween. He was like, dude, she's like 78 and she came back. He goes, I can make people come back. And I was like,
That's a good point.
if he buys Friday, he's going to make Kane Hodder come back.
All it takes is money and some negotiation. That's it. Because even if they say, "Oh, I'm too old, I can't really do that," and they'll be like, "Ah, we'll shoot around that. We'll do it."
You got 4 terabyte. This soundbar, what is this? Soundbar with sound expansion? What the hell is that? I don't want that.
I don't know.
Nah, I just want a regular soundbar. There you go, Anthony. Another fake bike.
Oh, here we go.
Electric bike.
You can get a the kitchen set though. That's another good deal. $50 for a $130 set. That's not bad. If you need 9.
Is this native 1080p? This projector? It's a sound bar with a projector built in. No, it's not native 1080p. You bastard, Anthony. I bought my projector for $400.